Hi children, welcome back to our EVS class. So today we are going to learn a new chapter in science. Okay, so it is the 6th chapter and the name of the chapter is Weather and Air. What is the name of the chapter, children? Weather and Air. Okay, so what is weather? The climate, you say, isn't it? Today it is very sunny or today it is very rainy, isn't it? So we are going to learn about weather, climate and air. So shall we start? So weather. We have read about weather and seasons in the previous class, isn't it? Weather is defined as the condition of air surrounding us. What is it? It is defined as the condition of air surrounding us with respect to temperature, wind and rain at a particular place or time. Okay, children? So underline it. So again, I'll repeat it. What is weather? It is defined as the condition of air surrounding us. Okay, with respect to temperature, wind and rain at a particular place or time. Okay, so the weather keeps on changing every day. But why does the weather keep on changing? Who is responsible for this? The answer to this question is the sun. Okay, so who is responsible? The sun is responsible for causing changes in the weather. So shall we read further how to see how it causes the change? Okay. Now the next topic is the sun and changes in weather and season. Okay. What is it? The sun and the changes in weather and season. So the sun causes changes in weather and seasons because it heats the earth unevenly. So why is the sun causing change in weather and season? Because it is heated up unevenly, that is not in equal intervals. Okay, this happens because the earth is continuously revolving around the sun in a fixed orbit. We have learned, isn't it? The earth is moving around the sun in a fixed orbit. Okay, so what does it call? Revolution. Okay, so thus at a given time only one half of the earth is facing the sun, isn't it? So in the picture you can see the earth is rotating around the sun. So in each rotation only one half will be facing the sun, and at the same time the earth will be rotating on its axis also. So we also know that the earth is slightly tilted on its axis. So here in the figure you can see a line and you can see the earth is slightly tilted. It is not standing upright. Okay. So part of the earth is near the sun while the other part is slightly away from the sun. The part which is near the sun receives more sunlight, isn't it? So which part is near the sun? That receives more sunlight and therefore it has longer and warmer days. It is summer in this part of the earth. Okay, so when it is longer days, it is summer. While the other part will have shorter and cooler days. So what will be the climate there? It will be winter season. So the seasons keep on changing as the earth revolves around the sun, isn't it? So when the earth is keeping on revolving around the sun, the seasons also keep on changing. You have learned this earlier. So the sun also plays an important role in blowing of wind. The air gets heated up due to the heat of the sun, isn't it? Due to the heat of the sun, the air will get heated up. This heated air becomes lighter and rise. So when the air is heated up, it becomes light in weight and it rises up. So to fill its space, cool air which is heavier comes in. This movement continues and causes wind. Did you understand, children? So because of the heat of the sun, the air becomes lighter. So the lighter things move upward. So the cooler air will come and occupy its place. This movement continues and it is causing the winds. Is it clear, children? So we saw how the climate is changing, the weather is changing and how the winds are caused. Now, as we have learned in the previous chapter, the sun is also responsible for rain, isn't it? So water in the water bodies evaporates. You have learned, isn't it? Evaporation happens because of heat of the sun. And what it forms? It forms water vapor. These water vapor combine and form the clouds. So when these clouds become too heavy, they fall as rain. Sometimes these water drops freeze and fall as snow, isn't it? So what happens? It also causes, the sun is also responsible for causing rain. How it causes rain? The water bodies will be heated up, okay, and the water becomes vapor form and it is combined together to form the clouds. So when the clouds become very heavy, it falls down as rain, okay. So this is how sun causes rain. So with this, we shall complete our today's chapter. Take care, children. Thank you.